Welcome to the More Phenomenal Podcast. We talk all things Power Rangers, including action figures, comics, movies, and more. My name's Doug, joined with my co-hosts Mac and Caitlin. What's going on?
Not a lot. I just it's been forever since I've seen you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
65 million years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
By the time this drops, Dino Fury episode 2 will be out. So I
yeah.
bet that was good.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I hope it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great episode, guys.
Wow, the Void Knight was really Ollie's mom.
Yeah.
You never see him in the same place. Yeah.
But we will have our reviews
Ranger
up on
Buzzkill.
yes.
Oh, it is Ranger Buzzkill. Yeah.
Our review of last week is up on our YouTube page already if you haven't seen that. And we'll probably have one again for episode 2 up this week as well. So check those out on our YouTube page, like and subscribe. But yeah, so far Dino Fury has been great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this week we are talking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode 7, Big Sisters.
Big Sisters.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I said watch this because there's a little Morphin, what are they called again? Morphin Masters.
The Morphin Masters.
There's a little like Morphin Masters egg drop in there
Yeah.
in this episode. Literally a
Literally the
sentence.
best part of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like paying homage versus like a Easter egg.
This
Yeah,
was okay. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No news this week.
Well, yeah, what are you talking about? There's news.
Wait,
Mezco announced their Green Ranger.
Fill me in.
Oh
you got
my
you got the news back.
Oh my god, I can't believe I have to bring this up. So hang on.
Look at this.
I won't grab it. But
There's so many like Green Ranger things. I must have just missed this.
well, the Mezco 112 collection.
Okay.
Like they're like the 6-inch scale figures, but they're styled after sideshow style, like 12-inch figures. So they have cloth, goods, clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're I have a couple of them. They're kind of hit and miss. It depends on the figure. But I've actually said this in a previous pod that like Power Rangers would really suit this toy line well because they honestly all look like Power Rangers anyway. When they're a fabric suit with a plastic head, hands, and boots. So it's like that's already what the Power Ranger costumes look like. Like imagine this, except the suit has real wrinkles and stuff. This would be all fabric, but everything else would stay the same. I never thought in a million years they'd get the Power Ranger license. But this weekend, they announced a ton of figures for MezcoCon or whatever. And one of them was Tommy. They're going to make a Green Ranger. And it's probably going to be like, we haven't seen any of the accessories outside the Dragon Dagger. But it's going to be, one of the most deluxe Green Ranger figures we've ever gotten, really. And I guarantee you he'll have those white triangles under the
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at him now.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. Yes. The reason I didn't bring this up is because I thought this was the like one we talked about that on Hasbro Post I was already on for pre-order.
No, those are like some third-party company. Oh no, wait. On Hasbro Pulse,
Yeah.
not those.
Yeah.
Those are different. Those are different.
Yeah.
This is going to be in scale with Lightning Collection, more or less.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at him now.
Yeah.
I might get this dude.
They retail for a reasonable price. They're like $80 or something, which is a lot. But I have a couple. I have a Batman. I have Ash from Evil Dead, and I have Doctor Strange. And I just pre-ordered John Constantine. So I'll be getting John Constantine. But
the more I'm looking at this, the more I like this.
oh,
And
he's cool. He's
and it's
awesome.
also because I have a freaking Tommy shelf that I'm like, oh, gosh dang it, this would look really good up there.
To quote John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, you dig it the most.
Yeah.
So I really think that it should be on your radar.
Do these sell out quickly? I'm not familiar. Like, am I gonna have to pre-order this guy?
I would get in on the pre-order I would get in on the pre-order as soon as you can. But I'm gonna pull it up too, just because I want to fawn over it again. But the pre-order is not even up yet. I don't
Okay.
think. You could go on Mezco's website and check.
Yeah,
But
I don't see
it's-
one.
They literally just announced it. So, but yeah, get on the waiting list. You could also pre-order it through Big Bad Toy Store. You could have Jim pre-ordered for you at Metro. Diamond carries these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I will look into it. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, that's the toy news that I was happy to provide.
Sweet. Thanks, Mac.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Again, I thought it was just the other Green Ranger, so I just kept scrolling. You know?
No, yeah, brand new, just announced. Very exciting. I almost sent it to you, and I should have. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah. Sometimes I miss
Keeping the
that
news
stuff.
to yourself.
Yeah, I follow like a bunch of Mezco stuff on Facebook, so
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen it all week.
What if I was like, Mac, I don't want people to know that. Like, I really wanted to buy that.
Now it's sell out. Yeah, trust me,
Just
Doug.
leave this whole area for like 5 minutes. Just be.
All the Ranger fans already knew. You're the one. that
Yeah.
get caught up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. And the Lightning Collection figures, they're already shipping. I have the SPD pink. I'll get the Dino Thunder Blue Ranger.
But you already have Leo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get another Leo.
I want someone to review it just so I can know for sure if he doesn't come with the Quasar Saber. You know.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that. But Adam is still like everyone else in that wave is shipped except for Adam. He's like still April
I bet he was the highest
volume of.
Yeah, everyone wanted Adam.
Yeah.
But it's weird because you could order the case assortment and it would have to come at the same time, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I've seen some people spot them at like Target already. So
Oh, really?
I'm sure he's out there, and I'm sure they're just filling their orders before they, announce that he's in stock or whatever.
If I'd buy Adam in a second if I saw him in the wild. Like that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Just to have his head.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's gonna do. We just open him up and be like, "Where's my Black Ranger?"
Black Ranger. Yeah. Sorry, Zach. Like I like Zach, but yeah. Nina was even joking. We have a black cat, and she's like, "Is Broody a Black Ranger?" Our cat's name's Brutus. And I was like, and she was like, "Go get your Black Ranger toy and put it next to Brutus." Like, I'm like, I don't have the Black Ranger actually. And I was like, it's like, you can get him for my birthday, and then I'll put him next to our cat.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, I have two Adams coming because
you want to have him pull.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But also, again, I just like he's one of my favorites, so I'll put him on my display, and then
keep one in the box,
and then one in the box that Grayson will find and throw around.
Or probably like maybe potentially. Maybe were you lucky enough to have a Cara-Dune in the box?
Yeah. Oh, it's funny is I sold one.
You did?
Yeah. I did sell one on eBay because I had the. I don't want to really get into it, but
yeah, we don't have to bring politics into this.
Yeah. I had one. I have the Black Series. I had the normal one, and then I had the Credit Collection one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could use some money, so I sold the Credit Collection one.
How much did you get for it?
I got it for $52 is what I sold it for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you doubled your money basically.
Yeah, I saw some for going for more, but it was like up for like less than 2 hours before it went.
Well, you put it at a good price.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, there's that. But let's get into our episode.
Yes.
Mighty Morphin episode 7, Big Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
We were originally going to watch Ninja Steel episode 2 until
I still want to.
And I watched Ninja Steel episode 2.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and then Dino Fury happened, and then I was looking up Morphin Masters, and it was like, oh, the only other time they were mentioned is in this one episode. So I was like, well, we gotta watch it.
And they aren't mentioned for very long.
Was Ninja Steel episode 2 better than Big Sisters?
Big Ninja episode 2
No.
was
What?
What did I say? Big
Ninja?
You said Big Ninja. Like, what season is Big Ninja?
Sorry. Ninja Steel episode 2 was way better than
Yeah,
this.
Good. Yeah.
So
This
we'll
was
be able
like-
to watch that next week then.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
felt
this
like
one
they-
wasn't terrible. I mean, I wouldn't watch it
mean-
again, but
It felt like definitely they were still figuring out the show by
Yeah.
episode 7. And it's funny because we've seen 8 and 9, you know, so I thought it was kind of funny to be like, okay, yeah, we're like, I'm catching up more.
Yeah.
But this episode was so weirdly inconsistent. You know, it's
They're
like,
jumping everywhere. They're at the beach, and then they're in this
Everywhere.
rock cove, and then they're
yeah.
over here.
but
I think
not
my
even
favorite part though is Rita and her bicycle. Like
Rita
every
and the
time
bicycle
Rita
come
on
back?
the bicycle comes back, I get so happy.
it felt like the little girl Maria that they introduce. So the plot of the episode is that
Maria
Kimberly and
sucks.
Trini are Maria sucks. That was my first note. My first note was Maria sucks.
I wrote
Um,
my notes. Maria sucks twice. I wrote it at the beginning, and then as the episode went on, I kept thinking, "Man, Maria sucks." And then
But
yeah,
not only does she suck, she doesn't even like stay consistent. Like they introduce her like she's this Dennis the Menace, you know?
Yeah.
But then it's like she doesn't pull any more pranks or anything
No.
like that. I was like, what was so she's just a jerk, you know? Like she ruins all she ruins all these dudes' showers at the juice bar.
Which was
and
kind of funny.
it was funny. It was funny. I felt
explain
like
the
those
plot
guys
of the
really
episode really quick.
Okay, so
back.
so Kimberly and Trini are doing like a big sister thing with this girl that doesn't have any friends. You know, it's like the Big Brother program, but
And I'm not shocked why she has no friends.
yeah. She also doesn't like
she
any of the boys in her class, which I
Yeah.
don't mean she's like 9, so I don't blame her for that. But anyway, I was sort of jiving it at first. I was like, okay, they're looking after this girl.
Classic.
Classic Zach and Chasteners are sparring, you
Yeah.
know, and that was kind of some cool choreography there. Zach did like a flip. I was like, oh yeah, sweet, you know. And then
The girls are looking for her.
it immediately kind of goes off the rails when Rita is like, oh, I hate those Power Rangers, and we need the power. What are they called?
Yeah, we could call
Power
them the
eggs.
power eggs.
Power eggs.
They might be called
Yeah.
something else, but
The
we'll call them the
morphin
power
They were
eggs.
power eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power. Like I need the power eggs, and then she like. So that's the other plot. Rita wants the power eggs, which let's just get the Morphin Masters part out of the way. The Morphin Masters were people like they kind of describe it like they worshipped the Morphin grid or something, and that like the eggs were.
He called them sorcerers.
Yeah, I didn't really understand like the eggs were like.
They never
tribute.
really explained what the eggs. Well, they do,
Yeah,
but
they
they
do.
don't.
But then they
At least I
lost
was
them.
confused. I still didn't understand what the eggs were.
The Morphin. We're failing the only connection to Dino
So-
Fury.
So my thing is, okay, I got it because I wrote down some notes. So ancient sorcerers known as the Morphin Masters
Yeah.
came to Earth,
Mhm.
made these powerful eggs that have extreme power.
We don't
So-
even know what's going to hatch out of these eggs. We don't even think it happened.
Right? That's what
Yeah.
I'm confused about. What's in the eggs?
So in the eggs it's very vague, just great power. There might be freaking ninja steel all up in those eggs.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were like, you know what? This Earth could really use these, but we're gonna put this deep in the ocean so no one can find it.
But
And
then it's not in
if
the
they-
ocean.
if they find it in the ocean, it's going to be in a chest that we've made a magical spell that you need an innocent kid to open it. So if you don't have an innocent kid, you can't open it. So-
I
Is
beg to
Maria
differ.
really
Yes.
innocent?
Yeah. I would argue against that logic because that's complete BS. They did not need a kid to do it.
See, I thought, oh, this is going to be funny because they're going to have her try and open it, and she's not going to be able to open it. And I was like, that would be hilarious.
They
Mhm.
could have
Then
done
she
so
just somehow
much.
opens it.
She doesn't even do anything. She's not even there.
No, they
Like
don't
that
ever
was-
show the box being open.
I
No,
know.
and they don't like Rita can't even pick it up without a kid, it seems like, you know.
Yeah.
So she's like, Finster, I need a monster to kidnap children, and you know what that means, a chicken. She literally says that, and then Finster's like, oh, good choice, my evilness, like we have a chicken ready right here. they bring out this evil chicken. You have an episode about a chicken monster and eggs, and the eggs don't even hatch. I was
And-
so upset. I was like, what's the point of this? And then also the chicken that has scissors for hands or something. It has a big
he
head of
he has normal chicken hands, but he
but
just
he has giant scissors.
he has
giant scissors
as his
that
weapon.
somehow make him jump through dimensions and disappear.
He specifically created because Rita needs help kidnapping a child, but then the putties do that without the chicken. The
Chicken
putties-
doesn't do anything.
The chicken doesn't do anything. The putties are fine. And then the chicken goes with Finster and Babu and Squat to the cave. They get the chest, no problem. But then it's like, oh, Maria's being held in the
In
warehouse.
a warehouse.
The abandoned warehouse. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
No, you're good.
Easily the best part of this episode is it's the introduction of the rad bug. That
Oh, yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
the rad bug is awesome. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care what anyone says. That's classic Power Rangers. Like you can't deny the rad bug.
Yeah, and why is it called the rad bug? Because it goes 1 to 3,000
Yeah,
miles
zero,
per
zero,
hour.
yeah. It's like you wouldn't survive that. like literally like people that pilot fighter jets have like black spots on their face from broken capillaries. Like by going fast. Like I'm pretty sure that rad bug wouldn't protect you from that.
And I love how they're just going, whoa.
Yeah, I know. You're like, whoa! It's just flying like chitty chitty bang bang. You know, but
What do you think the button was? There's a point where Zach's like, "What's this doing?" Billy's like, "Don't touch that."
all 5 ejector seats at once.
Going at 3,000 miles per hour and they eject, they would not survive.
They totally looked like Harry Potter. You know, when
Yeah.
like Ron, they're in the car. Well, it reminded me of that. But I've never seen the introduction of the rad bug, despite knowing the rad bug very well. So it was cool to see it. By episode 7, Billy built a crazy powerful car. I guess he did it because now he has access to the Morphin Grid technology. But
Because why not?
Yeah.
because why not? But I also like how the communications and the teleportation were down, but that didn't have anything to do with Rita or anything. It just
No.
I know. I was like, did I miss something? Why was it down? It was just down
No.
because it was down.
just because it was down and they wanted to introduce the rad bug. Why isn't this episode about the rad bug or why the engines are down or why the power's down? It was so weird. It was like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's really about the eggs, but not really, because you don't ever get to see the eggs do anything.
It's like you would think the chicken and the eggs would be like connected.
Well, you know, in the Sentai, they probably were
I
in
know.
that episode, but
I know,
yeah.
but I'm just curious. Like, that's what they came up with. That the eggs were completely separate by these morphin masters. You know?
I want to know about what other chickens Rita has met to think that they're like the ultimate boogeyman for children. You know?
Right?
Like, that was like her instinct. I was like, oh my god, I guess chickens are freaking evil.
Yeah.
We all knew that.
Before we jump into it, I like the beginning of when they're, like you mentioned, they're fighting and where's Maria? And she does the shower thing. And then Jason goes, "Man, what a way to start the morning." And I was just like, what time is it?
Yeah,
Like,
what time is it?
like
Well, they
you're
aren't
training.
in school, so
Well, they're about to go to lunch, so it must be like noonish or something, or like before
Okay.
that, because they have lunch right after that. The girls do.
oh yeah, they take her on a
Yeah.
picnic.
I was like, is this like 7:00 in the morning that you guys are just training?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but I was just curious.
I thought it was funny how the girls have the picnic in the park, and then when they catch up with Billy, Zach, and Jason, Zach has ordered this like giant sundae.
Yeah.
And then Jason's like, "You can't eat all that. You can't eat all that." Like, and that felt like such a real moment, like a real like. And Zach doesn't even say anything back. He's not even like, "Watch me." He's just like about to do it. It's,
Yeah.
this is my
I
sundae.
would be so sad to have just served that and then,
And then he
all of them leave.
They all what a waste of ice cream and bananas.
Yeah.
You think like Ernie's like, well, crap, now I have to eat it. Like
Yeah. Ernie should just learn not to give them food.
yeah, especially when it's just the 3 of them. She's like, oh man, two others are gonna show
How
up.
about
and
I
take
give
it
you
away.
half? How about I give you half now and half later?
Yeah, how about in a to-go cup with a lid, Zach?
Yeah.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
But honestly, when they served them that giant sundae, I was like, this episode should be about Zach eating it and proving to Jason. Like that's all I care about.
Yeah.
and Billy
And they
studying
never come
it.
back to it.
They never come back to it. It was a waste of money.
Yeah,
It
and
was a
then at
waste of a scene.
the very end,
Oh my god! Yes,
gag-
please can we get to this? Yeah, this was crazy.
the gag is they order like pasta.
No,
No.
chili. It's like
Vegetarian-
veggie chili.
Veggie chili, and they didn't order it. Ernie just made it. He just made it
'Cause why not?
because why not? He was
And
just
poor Bulk is just sitting there eating his ice cream.
his normal human-sized portion, by the way.
Yes.
We hadn't seen Bulk and Skull the entire episode. They didn't do anything to bother anyone. So Bulk was just being like, I was good today. I wasn't a bully. I earned this normal portion of ice cream.
Maybe he
Unlike-
went out for a walk and
Yeah.
he burned enough calories to eat these 2 scoops of ice cream, not bothered by any of these pesky teenagers.
And good for him for not like being like a glutton who was gonna waste an entire trough like Zach,
Yeah. Right.
And Kimberly dumps this entire sauce like punch bowl of chili on him. But can we talk about how it was just made as like an on the house, like, hey, I made this big thing of chili. It's free, come get it. And then not only that, everyone wants it. Everyone in the juice bar is like vegetarian chili. When they all
Why is Kim walking away with it? Why
Whoa,
doesn't she just put it down so then people can get a scoop of chili?
yeah, why'd you even put it over your head in the first place, Kimberly? It's not a trophy. It's just like chili. It's like and also you're at a restaurant. There should be like you're saying, Caitlin, a more efficient way of serving 30 people chili.
Yeah.
Like Dixie cups or something. I mean,
Yeah. And it
Oh,
should
man.
still be behind the counter. Like it shouldn't be like, here, Kim, take this bowl of chili and just walk around with it. Like that's unsanitary.
you know what? The theme of this episode was wasting food. They wasted the chili and the ice cream. They wasted the
The
egg.
chili even looked good too, and I'm
Yeah.
really sad that it was wasted.
I thought the ice cream didn't look that bad. I was like, those are real bananas. You
Yeah.
wasted this in real life to shoot it, But anyway, I got all worked up.
Yeah, it's funny to think like Bulk comes in for the day. He's like, "What? Okay, what scene are we shooting? You're gonna get chili poured on you. Why? What did I do this time? Nothing."
Nothing.
It's just because
And
he
I love
sucks.
that Skull is just like, bah!
Yeah.
That's a legit, like if I saw my friend get chili dumped on them, I would also laugh at them.
Especially, I think that like if I was Skull, I would laugh just in the sake that like we didn't even do anything today. Like Bulk deserves it most of the time. So you could argue he has some in the bank. Like
Karma's just coming for him.
yeah, it's like you can have a normal day and still get your comeuppance just because you're such a jerk all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
If that was today's age and someone had that on video, it'd be like, poor guy gets chili poured on him trying to eat ice
Yeah.
cream.
yeah, try and eat ice cream. Yeah, and then there'd be a GoFundMe for getting him ice cream.
It would be the TikTok song where it just goes, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, just like in slow mo.
yeah, it totally. And then you would like, but it would cut out before you actually see the best part.
Yeah.
That's what those GIFs or those TikToks always do that. I'm like,
Mhm.
what's oh no? Get to the oh no part.
Yeah.
Like you're just setting up that part. Like,
Yeah.
anyway.
Mm.
So yeah, then I like
It was
how
an episode.
in the
Yeah.
Rad Bug, you could just get into the command center through the little chimney.
Through the hole.
Yeah.
Finally, we know what the hole is for. Like I know that like their energy will shoot out of it when they teleport.
Uh-huh.
But it was cool to be like, yeah, you could land a car in that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
and the
Billy
system.
pinholes it too. It's not even like that. It's like just as big as the car. Anyway.
And the security system goes off, and Alva's like, "Oh crap!"
I like Alpha's like, it's an old car.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. So they say that the communications are down. They can't morph. All this stuff that they've set up, and then they leave, and suddenly it's all working again.
It just works perfectly.
Just works again. Because he goes, oh, let them know that Maria is here. And he lets them, Alpha lets them know. What happened to your communication?
Yeah. I was so put off by the fact that they had to just randomly justify the existence of the rad bug, and it wasn't even the center of the episode. Like, why isn't this episode about the rad bug?
Yeah.
Couldn't the bad guy be like a race car driver or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I have
Yeah.
a theory that the people who wrote Dino Fury were like, okay, let's go back to Mighty Morphin. It's the most popular season. Let's take some notes. They got to episode 7 and they heard these Morphin Masters and they went, write that down. What is this?
That's something. That's
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Let's do something with that. and
I
then
can't help but feel like then that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe their goal is to have Dino Fury make everything make sense. I mean, they casually know what Power Rangers are. Zato knows what the Morphin Grid is, you know?
Mhm.
And I love that because it's like, look at, we were saying the other week, Power Rangers can come from anywhere and anyone could recognize them because it's the only thing the Morphing Grid does is make Power Rangers, you know?
Mhm.
So anyway.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
this is where Goldar is still cool. He's not
Still had a, he had a deep
Balkan's-
voice. Yeah.
he's not Bulk and Skull's detective buddy. Like he could fight all the Power Rangers but by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, it was still like Squad and Babu is the comic relief because they look like the comic relief. Like why do you ever need Goldar to be a dummy when you have Squad? I mean, like, look at that guy. He's a freaking goofball. you
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
yeah.
But
How so the Power Rangers fight the villains, right? How do the eggs end up back in the ocean?
they get knocked into the ocean.
But
I
it's
don't know
like
how because they aren't near an ocean, but
Yeah, they just
It
get
was like-
smacked and then land in water.
yeah.
Yeah.
as if they can't, grab it.
Did they find him in a cave on land because like millions of years ago everything was underwater and then it just,
I'm not really sure. Everything was cutting so fast. They were like here and then there, and like it wasn't making sense.
I
yeah.
was very confused
Yeah.
You know what?
for the
The fa-
majority of this episode.
the sea level lowering is too logical for them. They probably didn't use that.
Yeah. And then they're pretty much like gonna drop Maria. She's
Oh, I like how she got into the Megazord's hand. That was
Mhm.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I liked how they're like, oh, so Maria's hung up and the chicken is like flying or something. He's gonna cut the line that
Mhm.
Maria's on, and she's
Oh,
dropped
yeah,
to
yeah.
death.
Finally, the sisters have a purpose.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, let's get the Megazord, and then they just catch her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
it totally makes sense. And you got to see his giant puppet hand for the Megazord,
Mhm.
which made the Megazord seem not as big as I thought it was. Where the kid basically takes up the whole palm.
Yeah,
But I liked that she gets into the remotely driven rad bug,
Uh,
but you
Right.
can see there's a guy driving it. You
I
know,
didn't see a guy driving it.
you can see a guy driving
You
it.
can see someone driving
The
it.
silhouette, of
Yeah.
Got
somebody.
it.
They tried really hard to cut it so you wouldn't, but you do.
Yeah, they put it
Okay.
all in shadow, but you can see a guy's head bobbing in there. But I love when Rita's like, let's see how you do against my monster now that he's big, and then Jason's like, yeah, like give it your best shot. Like Jason's like, okay, yeah, you're like, we're gonna lose against this chicken. Like, it's like this is episode 7, Rita. I've already got it figured out that we can kick anyone's ass. Like,
Yeah.
like who cares if you
You've
make-
already gotten big like 5 times already. It still hasn't worked.
Yeah, it's like if Giant Goldar couldn't beat us, I don't think Giant Scissor Chicken is going to do that. So he was like not phased by it at all. He's like, "Oh,
No.
we'll be home in time for dinner,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in
Oh.
time to, spill chili.
to eat some not eat some veggie chili. Yeah,
Yeah. Gosh, this episode
This-
is pretty mad.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It felt like
If
5
you're
episodes.
if you're wanting to watch all the episodes, just skip this one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to know if you want to watch the Rad Bug, just see that part. I thought that
yeah,
and the juice bar parts weren't that bad in my opinion. Those were fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
it was a very confusing episode, that's for sure.
Very weird. If only
Very.
you could reuse all
It
that
was
footage.
weird to go from watching Dino Fury to this.
I did
Because
it. the
I watched
opposite.
them both at the same time.
Oh, you did the opposite way?
Yeah, because I wanted to know anything I needed to know about the Morphin Masters going
Yeah,
into
that's
Dino
a good
Fury.
point.
I was like, I want to know but it didn't end up. It gave me a little bit of context. I was like, okay, they like eggs and dinosaurs. you know.
Here's my thing. Why didn't the Power Rangers grab the eggs and take them back to the base? Like, clearly, if Rita wants the freaking eggs, you should probably keep them.
It doesn't seem like it would be out of Billy's skill set to get them out of the ocean either. I mean, he made a freaking VW bug fly.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me.
apparently, they
Yeah.
can't.
The
Just
only
doesn't-
other note I have is more
Oh.
of the Maria sucks thing. Is at the end there's a news broadcast, and they're like,
Oh, I liked the news broadcast. That was a good detail, I thought.
I thought the news broadcast was cool. They're like, the Power Rangers did it again.
Yeah,
you
in
know?
other news, the
Yeah,
Power
I
Rangers
liked that.
saved us. Yeah.
But there's a clip where he goes, and the girl that they captured is fine. And then they cut to the girl, Maria, and she's like, I'm the most popular kid in school now because the Power Rangers saved me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like, get in line. Like you and 60 other kids in Angel Grove have been saved by
Yeah.
yeah. But I just like,
Little did you know you were being babysat by two of them.
yeah.
Yeah, right?
I was just thinking, like, Maria learned no lesson.
No. She's still a little menace. Anyway.
Sorry. But
No, it's
yeah,
okay.
Maria, you suck. But
Yeah, always sucks.
I tried to like IMDb her on the episode,
Yeah.
and I was like, whose producer kid is this?
Yeah, right? Yeah. That's
But,
probably
Some intern's kid or something.
she's probably related to Jaden somehow.
yeah. I did like, you know what's funny? Trini in the park, her outfit, her yoga pants, and like
Mhm.
yellow shirt. I was like,
Yeah, that was cute.
someone would actually wear that today.
No, I actually liked both her and Kim's outfits.
I think that arguably
Sometimes they're overly like
Pink or red or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah.
but today they weren't too bad.
Yeah.
I think a lot of their 90s outfits would pass today because that fashion is kind of back in style.
Jason's outfit
you know?
just cracks me up.
Oh, what was he wearing
like-
in this one?
He was like he'd not necessarily they weren't really parachute pants, but they were like
Oh, he
very
always
close.
got those. He's
Yeah.
always got those on.
And then he's got his like overly opened vest top and then like a jacket that's not all the way zipped up that is way too big for him.
Mm.
And I was
all
like, yeah,
those baggy
that's
clothes.
the epitome of the
Yeah.
90s right there.
I mean, a lot of, like I said, a lot of their fashion. I mean, I'm wearing Billy's glasses right now. While we're talking. So I think that like a lot of that stuff has definitely come back in style.
Yeah, definitely.
He wore his overalls in this one, I think. He
Yeah.
always wears those.
I see little Gen Zs trying to bring back those skinny sunglasses, and I'm like, no, those need to
Ugh,
stay dead.
Those are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are awful.
Been a while since we've given a thumbs down, but this one's a thumbs down.
Yeah, this is definitely a thumbs down.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a thumb anything. It was like, what did I watch?
My
Like,
thumb was amputated. I
Yeah.
can't even give it anything because my thumb is gone.
Yeah.
That was like as consistent. That was like as consistent as my dreams. It's like that's what it felt like. I was
I feel like my dreams are a little bit more consistent. I can actually explain them with making them make sense.
I feel like if like this felt like a dream. It's like, well, then we were in the rad bug, and then suddenly there were eggs.
That
but
would
I
have
don't
made
remember
this
what the
dream
eggs
make
did.
sense.
Yeah.
This episode, if like one of them had woken up at the gym and been like, "Oh my god, I had the weirdest dream."
There's
Well,
an
they do that-
episode like
They
that.
do that 2 episodes later.
Do they?
yeah. In the one about Ticklefinster or whatever.
Funny.
Yeah. So thumbs down.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of Jaden, I put up some polls, and Ninja Steel got like creamed.
Yeah. What's that about, people?
I really thought
Poor
that
Brody.
Yeah, I mean, I know that the other Rangers and Samurai are better, but really, like, people like Jaden better than Brody?
Yeah.
I was like, come on.
It wasn't even like close.
It wasn't even close at all. Nobody likes Ninja Steel. Maybe we haven't seen enough of it. Maybe it gets bad.
I think it's good from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But next week we'll watch Ninja Steel episode 2 because I still have those notes saved, and it was a better episode.
I
Okay,
love
good.
Brody.
Well, I never.
no matter
would-
what these Instagrammers say, I am a Brody fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right though. Brody is so much better looking than Jaden.
He is.
I-
He's physically attractive.
He's physically attractive.
He's actor attractive. Like he
Yeah.
can actually act, and
He's got kind eyes.
he's
you
got
know?
like I would I would go on a date with him.
I saw that Jaden fan page that liked our post or like that favorite Jaden, and I was looking at some of the. I was like, these are the pics that you wanted to post to make Jaden look attractive. Like I was like these are supposed to be the Jaden hot pics. You know?
See, my thing about Jaden is, and this is not bashing the actor. Like I feel
know,
so
I feel
bad
so
about to
bad
say
if he's
this,
listening.
but
I
the
like
actor
you
that
as
plays
an actor.
Jaden,
Yeah.
this is not a bash about you. This is
Yeah.
just in general. He looks like the character, and I think he, if I remember correctly, he is. That is just kind of the dumb one. Is not
He's
necessarily
Like what's his
attractive,
face from
hot.
Dino Thunder?
Yeah, that one.
oh
Connor.
Connor.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like
funny.
Connor, but see, the guy that plays Connor is kind of attractive.
And Connor's nice.
Yeah,
Jaden's
and
a
you
jerk
can
to
get away
everybody.
with the stupid. But like
Yeah.
Jaden literally just looks like he would be the stupid villain. Like the
yes.
Balkanstol kind of bad guy.
I think the problem with Jaden too is that he's not personable because he was raised by samurais. Like he doesn't even know how to be a normal person, you know?
Yeah.
So
I just think it just doesn't work for me. Like you've been covering samurai or like training samurai your whole life, and you have this master like with you every day, and you have like this like
There would be an aura
Nickelodeon
about him.
haircut, you know?
yeah, why do you look like Drake Bell? You know? Yeah, like shouldn't you have a shaved head because you're a freaking warrior monk that like has never met a girl? Like
Well, maybe he could have like a man bun, because sometimes you see samurais have those like cool.
yeah,
buns,
that would have been on
but he
brand.
doesn't.
Yeah.
I would argue that the guy that like whose ancestor was a samurai should be Japanese. that's maybe just me. But,
True.
Yeah.
I guess that also doesn't go for Brody here as well.
yeah, but
Points-
they're farm ninjas. It's different.
And
Yeah.
he's not really a farm ninja anymore. He's a ninja that's been a prisoner on an alien ship, and he's still more personable.
Yeah, and
He's literally been raised by villains.
yeah, he's surrounded by nothing but like evil warriors all the time, you know. But he's still funny and nice, and like you know, yeah. With his like 7 years on Earth really stuck to him, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I think that's all we got for this week.
Yeah.
But next week, more Ninja Steel, so we'll be back with that.
Yay, Brody!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ninja Steel and Preston and what's her name? I don't remember.
Sarah,
Sarah.
and we haven't met the other two yet.
Oh yeah, same with Dino Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how long before we meet them. You think right away? You think next episode?
Maybe like one after
Probably.
the other, but my guess is that they're
They'll
both
probably bring one at a time.
maybe
To
one
be
at
fair,
a time.
Again, episode came out yesterday. They might be full-fledged Rangers by now.
Yeah, we have no idea at this moment.
So-
I wouldn't be surprised if they're both in it, but also at the same time, if they were going to be in episode 2, you'd think they might put him in the intro, you know. So
Yeah.
like the
Well,
intro
they kind
specific.
of are, but they kind of aren't at the same time. Like
That's
you see
true.
clips of them, but they aren't in the like solos.
Yeah.
They're in it as Power Rangers,
Yeah.
not
Mhm.
as yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think I would like one more episode of the three of them first.
Yeah,
yeah,
let them grow as like a trio.
I like the 3 Ranger teams.
Mhm.
I like and you know
I won't be mad if yesterday after I've watched this if I say, oh, they did another episode of just the 3 of them, because I kind of want to see them grow
yeah.
as Power Rangers. Like I really want, a scene of Zato teaching them how to fight.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
really want that.
Yeah, and when they have 3 Ranger teams, it normally does take a few to get more. So
Mhm.
yeah. Anyway,
Cool. That's all we got for this week. We'll be back with more. Like and subscribe on our YouTube page and
Do
tell a
it.
friend.
please,
What?
please. I said do it. But
Yeah.
I don't want to say please. I don't want to demand.
Yeah. Sweet. And we'll see you next week. It's not less phenomenal. It's more
More
phenomenal.
More phenomenal.